Welcome back, Horlings, to more Dragon Age Awakening, heading toward the Forlorn Cave.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
You won't see a sovereign until I see the girl.
Orc, show her. Hand over the gold. Now.
Send the girl first, and then I give you the money.
Orc, send her over.
You're not very smart.
The money. Now.
No. The girl was the only thing keeping you alive.
Defend yourselves, men.
You guys are supposed to be in front of me, not behind me. Like the Emperor. I just kill shit.
Surrender! I will be merciful!
Whoa, it's a nice dagger.
Thank the Maker, thank you. I thought I was going to die in there.
Nah, you good, bitch.
All this traveling reminds me of that 1 year in Kirkwall.
Got it. They call me Lug Lug the Deceiver. Go back to the keep. Get our payment for rescuing that broad.
Father was killed.
Don't go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. Does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden?
I don't have to do anything.
Really? Once you drink the blood, it's all downhill, no? I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying.
7 escape attempts?
I got really good at escaping the tower. Just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. The only thing I ever missed about the Circle was that cat, to be honest.
And now you have a new one.
So I do. How are you doing in there, Sir Bouncer Lord? Ha! You'll be a fine mouser yet. Can cats be Grey Wardens?
You're fucking weird. Might as well sell some shit while I'm here. Who are you
May I
talking
be
to?
of service? Certainly.
Pause time. Okay. Looking at some runes here, maybe for our armor, possibly. Something's better than nothing.
May I be of service?
Enchant my shit!
Of course.
We could buy this for everybody.
May I be of service?
Who else is wearing armor that we can enchant? I think Ogren might be. Yeah. But we might switch that out soon, too.
May I be of service?
It won't cost as much to put shit in there. Might as well.
Certainly. May I be of service?
There we go. Minor little buffs.
Get you a ladder.
Yes.
Thunder Humper.
Yes.
Andraste's Nico.
Andraste's blood.
Yes.
Mage should be in the back.
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
Same.
Commander,
Any messages for me?
just give me a moment.
I write to you, full heart. My beloved Elaine speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Please accept these sovereigns in gratitude for your assistance. Quest completed. Time to head to Amaranthine. The city of Amaranthine is the jewel of Ferelden's north, an economic heart of Arling. In more prosperous times, merchant ships filled the port to bursting. Now the city overflows instead with refugees in despair. It's really quite poopy here. It's an old journal. An elf who lived in Amaranthine writes about the hardships of daily life and unrealized hopes of his people. I think also we can give... Got some more gifts here. I haven't looked up who goes to what exactly, but... I'm assuming Delilah Howe's letters will go to Nathaniel.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
Yeah. The brandy probably goes to Ogren.
That looks fine indeed.
He likes the booze. He likes the booze. Alright, let's fill up with tons of more quests and
The
stuff.
rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Alright, that was shady as fuck.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that.
Hey,
Burr.
what are you staring at? Looking to start something?
Are you the hunter who found an entrance to the deep roads?
Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? Huh, it's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Tell me what happened.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
And the chasm?
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
What happened then?
Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared.
How many?
More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Not today.
Typical. Everyone thinks you're some kind of hero, but all you are is a selfish rat out for some glory. Ah, get out of my face.
Lug said fuck you.
We can't do this to...
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravain.
Wait, wolf? As in Dark Wolf?
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
You remember anything else about this Sir Wolf?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
You were handed a note that indicated the Dark Wolf will meet you by the fountain.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I'm the warden of Vigil's Keep? Are you fucking kidding me?
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But You said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
Anything I can do?
We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Mugglug might want to help the smugglers.
When your father took over the Jarl of Denerim's palace, he moved his bedroom next to the dungeon.
What are you talking about?
Sounds like someone liked to nip down for a bit of torture before bedtime.
Why are you telling me this?
Hey, everyone needs daddy issues. Just trying to help.
Apparently some of the quests in here can be bugged, so hopefully that does not happen. And I believe this guy gives one of the quests, so I'll look into that more before we grab that. Same with this other guard here. I think they're... The shady guy gives us the smuggling quest, and this guy, of course, gives us the quest to stop it. Weaponsmith. All kinds of rune tracing, looking for expensive weapons. There's an expensive crossbow, not that interested. There's the Legionnaire Scout. Might as well grab that while we're here. Unlock that. Snow globe. Pure iron. I don't know if the other guy can use that. Thorvald's luck. Two-handed hammer. What runes? Any runes? Rune tracing, that's pretty much it. This is a rune tracer. Haven't even really looked at this. Let's see, Grandmaster. He's got Grandmaster Frost already. So we need blank rune stones and then delirium. Guess he can make them better. Yeah, so he can make a novice turn into a flame. Master Frost rune turn into a grandmaster. So I guess you can make them and upgrade them, but you can also find them and buy them, really. Fuck with that later. Abandoned warehouse, which I cannot go into yet.
That would...
More runes. There's a crazy staff for 172 gold, plus $4 tributes, rapid aim, plus 1 mana regeneration, plus 20 spell power. That is fucking diesel. I'm 1 gold away from being able to... I could totally buy it. Whoa. Some nice gloves for the mage. 30 resistance to fire, cold, and then adds fire and cold damage. Nice. Spirit Warrior, I think we need that one as well. That's the other one Luglug was gonna pick, I think.
Apples as big as my head. I think she was a witch.
So I'll grab that as well while we're here. And I think I'm going to view that as the third one for Luglug.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Hey there, Delilah.
I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
He did deserve to die. He was an evil prick.
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
It's not your fault.
What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
All right, you think on that. Merchants Guild Board, oh yeah. Questicles. I'm in desperate search of the lost Elysian silks. They left Dinram in a caravan bound for Amaranthine several weeks ago. I fear this caravan met the same fate as others before it. If you find the silks, please deliver them to me, Kendrick of the Merchants Guild. Mafarath's monuments. I seek someone brave the Winding Wood to locate ancient statues. Legend states that after Andraste's death, Mafarath erected statues in the Winding Wood in penance. The statues bear missing verses from the Canticle of Mafarath. which the chantry includes amongst the dissonant verses. Since study of the dissonant verses is frowned upon, discretion is of utmost importance. Please deliver charcoal rubbings of the inscriptions to the Merchants Guild. Representative named Kendrick, a reward will await you. Sir Alvard's missing sword. Desperately seeking someone to travel to the village of Black Marsh. I commissioned a sword from the village's master blacksmith and asked him to hide it in delivery in a crate of ordinary goods. It has not arrived, and I'm distraught. My grandmother's prized black pearl was set in the pommel, and I cannot afford to lose such an heirloom. If you go to the village, please inquire after the sword in person. Keep out of reach of children. The Merchants Guild has received word that a lethal Antivian poison is being sold in Amaranthine, smuggled into Amaranthine by unsavory characters. Constable Aiden has asked that the Guild find a way to take this poison off the streets. The Merchants Guild, of course, has nothing to do with the import of this poison and is trying our level best to cooperate with the Guard. The Guild will pay for each bottle of Antivian poison turned into Kendrick. I'm gonna start slinging that shit to the kids myself. I'll be able to make those out the wazoo anyways. I don't think I have Keeper yet.
Yes, Commander.
Nope. We'll go ahead and unlock that as well. I think I'm just going to be Keeper and Battle Mage and Spirit Healer with this guy just because I'm not really interested in Shapeshifter or Blood Mage, or I'd rather kind of show off the new skills from the downloadable content. I'm going to probably go with Anders as being my mage. I think there's an elf mage you get. We'll check her out as well. Gonna go for all dwarven party besides that though. Probably keep Ogren because he's my little drunk. He's like Luglug's little drunk buddy. And then we get another crazy dwarf chick. I believe she'll be able to take care of our rogue duties. Be pretty funny having a bunch of shorties running around.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Are you Mervis?
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
Holy shit, this needs to stop immediately.
Yes, that much is clear. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
I'll look into it if I find the time.
I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Now we're talking. Are you peeing over there?
Spare anything, sir. The family farm was burned by darkspawn. They won't let us in the city.
Sure, here you go.
I'll get on it.
Lots of shit to buy. There's fucking poison all over the place. Why is it just sitting around? Just doing all the light leg work, running around, picking up what we need to pick up. Getting all the obvious quests.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Probably. Why?
Well, I don't want to bother you with this. You being my boss and all.
Spit it out, Ogren!
Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
No one told you to drink all of it.
Too late for regrets. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Wah, wah, wah.
It figures, actually.
These statues are everywhere.
There used to be another statue here. It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did.
I can get him to replace it.
Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he?
It's up to you to turn that around.
Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it. Immediately.
And more quest. From the Living Wood, the Templars seek samples of wood from ancient Sylvans. They are close to discovering the twisted magic drives these creatures and how to defeat them. Sylvans have been sighted in the Winding Wood and may be the cause of the troubles along the trade routes. My brothers and sisters in the Maker, cruel thugs are preying upon men and women taking refuge outside the woody for shitty fucking city walls, threatening the poor, desolate souls with violence unless they give over their money. Will no one come to the defense? Of course Lug will if there's gold involved. The Templars of Amaranthine require the assistance of one experienced with dealing with mages. Oh, that's me, Lug. Thank you for shopping. Please help. The chantry supplies are running low. The sisters urgently require a donation of 5 injury kicks. Oh, we got that already.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Okay. Five potent health poultices. We got that too. But we got them stashed in our chesticle because we weren't gonna spend those. Alright folks, that wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned and we will check out the rest of the town, including the chantry and plenty of other questicles. Oh, fuck it, let's talk to her. She's hot.
Can I help you?
I read your posting on the Chanter's board.
I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter.
I've taken a very personal interest in you.
But Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them.
What do you need?
I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the 3 suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
I like confrontation. Anders gave me a -1. Fuck him.
Don't touch me. Don't.
You got issues, bitch. Alright, see you soon.